Hey, what is going on, Storm Survivors? This is your boy Storm16. We're here at AJ Jolly, another campground. I've been doing a lot of these campground videos. This is my favorite campground because if I can show you here really quick, let me show you pretty good. Let me see if I can We're right by the lake. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing just on me. We're gonna have some catfish rods out. These guys over here to my left already caught catfish. I've been out here for 3 hours, boys and girls. These guys came in, little bobber nightcrawler, and caught a whale of a catfish. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna stick with our bait because remember this is chicken trial catfish. So we're gonna leave one. But what I did notice is he was using a bobber. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna leave one of my catfish rods as a bottom rig, but we're also gonna switch over to my other rod as a bobber with the chicken. And we're gonna see if this helps out at all. Uh, so stay tuned. Let's get it rigged up. So my one rod, we're just gonna go ahead and just reuse it. I was gonna move down there, but I decided to change my mind. We're just gonna sit right here again. We're gonna set this back up. So what I got on my chicken right now is I got it. It's basically just a chicken breast, 3 chicken breasts cut up into nice bite-sized pieces, uh, along with uh, a little bit of oil mixed in and some garlic salt. And this is what this is what it looks like right here. Got a nice bag of it. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be using today. Uh, if you guys see me wiping my hands off, that's because I got disinfectant wipes because um, chicken carries salmonella, and we don't want to die. That would be worse. And no more good videos for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be disinfecting my hands every time I touch this, but yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, um, I don't like that piece, but whatever. We'll just put it on. All right, so we're gonna leave this one on the bottom. This thing ain't coming off for a while. I do like these pieces with the white stuff on it because they are very tough, and that means they ain't coming off for a good while. We're gonna put that through there. Actually, we're just gonna like put it on like a ball. There we go. There we go. Now that is not coming off there, and we should be able to catch a nice one on there. So we got this all rigged up. I'm gonna get this out in the water, and then I'll be right back, boys and girls. All right, and I didn't realize we can sit here and it's perfect. I'm gonna just turn this just a little bit so I can be facing you guys perfectly. And now we have this old catfish rod. Now this one just has one hook, so it's gonna be much easier to put a bobber on. I'm gonna test without the chicken to see if my dad's big bobbers, because we're using my dad's bobbers today, will in fact work on this. Because the weight, I'm a little worried about this weight, boys and girls. I'm gonna be using a nice juicy bobber here today. This is the bobber we're gonna go with here today. Nice big juicy big juicy bobber, and we'll see if this guy. Oh, he didn't have that very deep, so that's what I'm wondering if the problem is just the fact that I am trying to bottom fish. I wonder if like they're more shallow. So I'm gonna like do that, and we'll see. We'll see if that helps. Might not. Might make it worse. But I was getting some bites, and he just up and caught that bad boy. So like, yeah, we're gonna see if this helps us a little bit. Not 100% sure, but I am gonna cast this out before we put the bait on to see if the bobber is struggling, because that'll tell us if it'll work with the weight, boys. So let's cast this out and see. here, boys and girls. And the best part about this is now we don't have to watch the actual rod. We can watch the bobber. So that is really good. We're not going to put a giant piece on this just because even though it handled it like a champ, we don't want to overpower our bobber. So we're just going to put like a nice smaller piece on here. I love chicken, boys and girls. I don't comment down if you guys love chicken, and I'm not talking about as bait. I'm talking about as food. Chicken is just the bomb, boys and girls. I love it. All right, now we have this all rigged up here. Now we're gonna cast this out and hopefully catch ourselves a nice cat. All right, boys and girls, I am back. So we have our bobber out. Hopefully, there's some more catfish in here. But that's encouraging. So there was catfish here, and earlier I was getting some big strikes. So that means they will eat on the chicken. Now, they weren't really getting hooked, and it might be because too big of pieces and too big of a hook. Which, if that is the case, that's an easy fix. But hopefully, we start getting some bites here now. We got a bobber instead of a bottom rig. We got a bottom rig over here. Hopefully, we get something. Don't know, boys and girls, but I'm super excited to be fishing here once again. If we don't catch anything soon here, we're gonna go back to the bottom rig on this, and we're gonna move over to the point. Hopefully, a spot shift will help. Do not know, boys and girls. Um, but yeah, hopefully that'll help. He caught that really shallow, like right up in there. I might actually switch back to bottom fishing and just cast right out here in the middle because he caught that catfish very, very shallow. So come on, boys and girls, I'm gonna go back to bottom fishing because just because the bobber is moving in too close to the bank, and I don't know, I don't like bobber fishing for me personally, Charles. I just don't like it. I'm gonna read this bad boy up one last time, and then if we don't catch anything by the time these baits come off, then we're gonna move over to the point over there. It's the best spot I have found so far for cat. Oh, look at this! perfect size, boys and girls. Perfect size. Hook myself. That's not good. But there we go. We got a nice juicy piece here. We're gonna cast this on out here. Let's hope we get a bite, boys and girls. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, boys and girls. We were getting bites earlier, so maybe with the extra scent in the water, they'll start congregating here from the worms and stuff. There's a ant on my thing. Hopefully we get some bites, boys. So here's what I'm gonna do if we don't start getting bites, boys and girls. I am planning. I've got plans, and we're gonna stick to them. I'm making the game plan right now, boys and girls. So if we don't start catching some fish, I'm gonna give it until we get. I have two on this one and one on that one. If we don't catch anything by the time these baits come off, then we're gonna first off pack up and move. Then try one set of bait over there at the point. If we don't start catching things there, then at that point, what I'm gonna do is downsize. I'm gonna start making smaller baits and smaller hooks. So right now, I have pretty decent sized catfish hooks. They're circle hooks, and you know, I chose the circle hooks because if they eat the bait, they're hooked. But the size of the circle hooks and the size of the bait might be too big for these. But that guy, what that guy just caught, could have easily took this. I don't know if it's they're just not interested in the chicken. So I don't know what the heck is going on here, boys and girls. But we're gonna sit here for a little bit and hopefully catch something. Excited. Yeah. I'm just waiting for one of these rods to just dive into the water and I have to go head in first after it. Yeah, use it for bait. Yeah. Yeah, in a minute, guys, we're gonna start fishing for bait ourselves. I might go down and get some night crawlers and try bottom fishing. I don't know if it's bottom fishing or the fact that they're using bobbers. I don't know what it was that they caught that, but they put it back. There's a bite. There's a bite. There's a bite. We just had a bite on my other rod, guys. I don't know if it was a catfish. I don't know. I feel like it's turtles, guys, because they're just jabbing at it. So that could have been a catfish. It could have been a small catfish, guys. I feel like my bait is just too big. That's what I feel like the problem is right now. But like, we get a 15, 20 pound catfish here, it's gonna swallow this bait whole. So like like that's what I'm hoping for, guys. But I doubt it. At this point, I'll take even like a fish about that big, and even fish that big should be able to take this bait, should, because catfish they got them wide mouths. Today would be a perfect day for trolling. The only thing is we only got one kayak and we have no motor for it, and I've been thinking about getting a motor for it, but trying to be smart with my money. And right now, I need to focus on my car right now, boys and girls. So, yeah. This is one of the great things I like about catfishing, boys and girls. You just get here, you just get to sit down, relax. When you see a bite, jump up, grab that fish, bait up, cast it out again. Another hour goes by, and you're just sitting here. I wish I had my coffee, but got to grab it. Let me tighten up my other rod here. That one's pretty tight. This is what a catfish does, especially here at AJ Jolly, is it'll run up, grab the bait, and do one or two head shakes, and then drop it. Go up, grab it, one or two head shakes, and drop it. So you got the time between that one head shake to the second head shake to get to your rod and set that hook. Because it has it in its mouth and clamped for the two head shakes. Sometimes they'll do three or four, but it's usually one, and then two. It goes like boom, 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 let go, boom, boom, let go, boom, boom, let go. So that's usually how catfish react, unless it's a massive boy and it just grabs it whole and swims off, and then you got boom, gotta set the hook quick. Because the big catfish just want and go until they feel the hook. Then they start trying to shake it loose, and then you got a little bit of time, but not a whole lot of time. You know, them tree pounders are pretty hard to get. No, I don't know if that's a fish or if that's the wind, because the wind did just pick up here a little bit. This is one of the hardest things with cat. Oh, my bad. This is one of the hardest things with me and catfishing is the weight. You know, I have ADHD, so usually I spend my time very wisely. I start like pre-rigging other rods. Usually I'm helping my brothers. You know, usually we're fishing together, so usually I'm helping them. You know, untangle the rods, get hooks and stuff. But today it's just me here. Today, you know, my family are off doing their own thing, camping, and yeah. But you know what? I don't mind it, boys and girls. This is every now and then you get close enough to people where you can see what other people are doing, you know, at campgrounds. But for the most part, you're here at AJ Jolly, especially on the point, you're by yourself, you know. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. You know, it gives me a chance to enjoy the nature, peace and quiet. You know, obviously I'm talking to you guys on my videos and stuff, but I mean, theoretically, I'm just here by myself. You know, obviously, I got you guys. I got my Storm Survivors here with me because I'm always recording videos, especially when I'm fishing. If I'm fishing, I'm either doing a on me only video or I'm filming the outdoors. I'm always filming when I'm fishing, guys, and it's always fun. But that's why in a lot of my videos more recently, you've heard me less talk, more fishing, and I don't know if you guys like that. Comment down there below if you just like to see me fish. You know, you like to hear less talking because I know I tend to talk a lot. But yeah. It's nice here. I love it here. We're at AJ Jolly State Park for those of you guys wondering where I'm at, and it's got some good fishing here. I feel like if we went to the point, we'd be doing better. Yo, you guys missed it. Like that had to be either a giant bass or giant carp. I don't know which. That probably was a carp, most likely. Most likely. Okay, guys. So apparently this spot is pretty decent because I just had a huge bite on my thing. It literally, it's so it was on the it's so on the I have one of those Y shaped little catfish rod holders that you get at Walmart, and the back end of my rod went like here's the front end, here's the back end. It went like this. That was a huge strike. What are they going for? A bass or bluegill? Fair. We're getting bites left and right, guys. Like bites left and right. Sheesh. Oh, oh, we're getting some bites. I don't know which one's hitting harder. We're not getting hit. Like it's like it's just barely getting tapped, boys. It's not like a heavy hit. But they keep coming back. Is the thing. Oh, that was good. What? All right. We're gonna take a small break here, boys and girls, and we'll be right back. I'm coming.